Elara, a young fairy with iridescent wings, lived in the Whispering Woods. She loved the woods, the dappled sunlight filtering through the leaves, the sweet scent of honeysuckle, and the playful dances of the fireflies. But Elara was also deeply selfish. If she found a particularly plump berry, she'd hoard it. If another fairy found a beautiful flower, she'd try to claim it for herself. This made her many enemies amongst the other fairies. One day, a terrible storm swept through the Whispering Woods. The wind howled, the rain lashed down, and the little fairies scattered, seeking shelter. Elara, however, found a cozy hollow in an ancient oak tree and settled in, paying no attention to the cries of other fairies caught in the storm. She happily munched on a pile of berries she had selfishly collected, feeling smug in her safety. As the storm raged, Elara heard a faint whimpering. A tiny, shivering fairy, barely bigger than her thumb, was clinging to a branch, soaked and terrified. Elara, initially irritated by the interruption, hesitated. She could easily ignore the little fairy and stay dry and warm. But something shifted within her. The little fairy's fear mirrored her own fear during storms in her early years, a fear she had long forgotten in her selfish pursuits. With a sigh, Elara flew to the branch and gently nudged the shivering fairy towards the oak's hollow. She shared her berries and huddled close, sharing her warmth. As the storm subsided, the sun peeked through the clouds. The little fairy, whose name was Lyra, smiled gratefully at Elara. Lyra, it turned out, possessed a rare magical ability to heal damaged flowers. She used her magic to mend the storm-ravaged flowers in the woods, restoring the beauty and fragrance that Elara had selfishly ignored during her own plight. Watching Lyra work, Elara felt a pang of remorse. She had been so focused on her own needs. She had missed the opportunity to experience the joy of helping others, the beauty of kindness, and the strength of community. From that day on, Elara changed. She became known not for her selfishness, but for her kindness and generosity. She learned that true happiness wasn't found in hoarding treasures, but in sharing them, in helping others, and in experiencing the magic of selfless acts. The Whispering Woods became a more vibrant, joyful place, all thanks to a storm and a tiny fairy's act of kindness that changed Elara's heart.